Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm working on a Citroen C3. As you can see, it's the one with the 1.4 engine, gasoline of course. And so today I'm working on this engine because it's overheating. The car was without any coolant few days and it was driven like in the city, not that much, like few kilometers per day. But still, we need to check the head gasket, we need to check the cylinder head, because directly when you start the engine, you pour the coolant inside the reservoir, it starts to pour outside like it's boiling, and you can smell the gases, and actually it's mixing with oil. So, and the classic white smoke through exhaust, the head gasket symptoms. But we will see, maybe it's a cracked head because it was driven like that, it was driven without any coolant. So it can be many things. So I will be removing the head, cylinder head, and we will check what's actually wrong. Is it warped? Is it cracked or something like that? Or is it just head gasket? We hope so. But yeah, we will check. I have some new parts coming, so yeah, we will see. So I will start by removing the timing belt and put it in top dead center, of course. And then we will see what, maybe the intake manifold needs to come out, maybe not, just unplug some hoses, fuel lines and so on. We will see that. But first thing, jack up the car, remove the wheel of course, and we will start removing all the things here. So as you can see, we jacked up the car, remove the wheel, and then we need to remove this wheel arch right here, so you have access to the pulley and the serpentine belt. This one is actually a little bit destroyed because of the big tire it has, but yeah, we do need to remove this one. So it's time for the tensioner to serpentine belt to be removed. It's a 15mm. So you just push it up like this, maybe a little bit more, take it out, pull it back down, and it's pretty easy. So the next thing is to do is to remove these three 30mm bolts. It's good to have an impact. If not, try to put the car in the gear, and like I put a try to put a car in the gear and just try like a pry bar or a ratchet or whatever, and yeah, remove these two, then remove this pulley, and you will have access to the plastic shell that covers the plastic cover that covers the timing belt. Now we remove the pulley. You have 1, 2, and 3 10mm bolts. When you remove them, you need to support your engine after. Like I usually put a piece of wood on the oil pan and jack up the car, also jack up the engine, I mean. So because we are going to be removing the engine mount, so the engine needs to be supported so it doesn't fall down. So you need to have an extra jack to support the engine so it doesn't fall down, and you're actually ready to go. As you can see, this is the way I support the engine. Just a little bit block of wood on the oil pan, jack it up, support the engine, and it's time to remove the engine mount. So this is how it looks after you remove the engine mount and the bracket. This is the timing belt, camshaft, crankshaft, water pump, tensioner, and so on. So right now we need to put this in top dead center. As you can see, the camshaft actually has a timing hole that you can use a timing tool, or just a normal drill bit, maybe 8mm or something like that. So we need to turn that, but the crankshaft itself doesn't have any marks, so you can pull out a coil pack, the first coil, and see when it's at the top dead center, so you know 100%. Otherwise, this one is already marked from the previous guy that did the timing belt, as you can see. But I will be removing the cylinder head, so it doesn't really bother me that much, because I will put that in top dead center afterwards. But right now I will do the best I can. So yeah. So now I will be removing the timing belt, the tensioner, and water pump and so on, because I will be replacing that, and I will be removing the head. So yeah, just straightforward. So guys, I removed everything in the way, exhaust manifold, the hoses around here, coolant hoses, removed the wiring from the intake manifold, from lambdas, and I removed the fuel connector. I removed the connectors from the injectors, so everything is actually free. You need to make everything free, then just unbolt these bolts in the pattern that it should be. I can upload a picture for this engine how it should be. So yeah, that's it. It's just to remove the head right now. So guys, as you can see, this is the head gasket. It's actually all wrapped. Look at this. It's falling apart. Look at this. That's why the coolant escaped in the cylinder and get burned here and all that shit. This head gasket is fucked. So here is the backside of the cylinder head. I am checking to see if there's any cracks. I checked the whole thing. I don't see any cracks. At least that's one good thing. So I've been looking if the head is straight right now, so it isn't wrapped here in the middle somewhere or on the sides, but it's usually in the middle that is being wrapped. So I've been looking for that now. After that, if the head is good, you just to put the new head gasket, all the new gasket, put everything back together, and that's it. So now when I clean the surface, I use this razor blade and I use gasket remover spray. So it should be good. So this is how it looks like after I cleaned it. It looks good for me. I didn't see any cracks, anything like that. This looks good for me. So we should be good to go with this. New gasket, and it should be good. New thermostat, as you can see in the video. You've seen it already. That the thermostat is actually broken, and you see the head gasket. Head gasket is it's not good either. So yeah, we're going to replace that. Put the cylinder head back, and that's it. As you can see guys, this is the thermostat I found in the car when I was removing. The pieces was inside the thermostat housing. This is not good, so I have a new one. We bought a new one. I will be installing a new one. This is how it looks like. It's all broken apart. So the timing belt is on place. I'm starting to put in back the engine mount bracket, then the engine mount serpentine belt. The new alternator is here. Then top up with coolant and start it, of course. So as you can see, the car is running pretty good, everything is fine. So that's for this car. Thanks for watching and please subscribe.